Hello?
I think.
No, I'm pretty sure they left. Yeah, that's okay.
It seems like they left in a hurry.
Makes me think maybe there was a sacrifice here at some point.
Devil. Sacrifice. Beast.
Oh.
I think I will just to be safe.
Ooh.
We might as
Ooh.
well.
Ooh.
It do be like that.
Show me your log.
Fuck it, that's the intro of the video right there.
What you looking at?
Trying not to burn my eyeballs out because smoke.
Fair.
Smoke is burning my eyes.
Imagine dragons.
Imagine. Dragons. Alrighty.
Alright, hit it for the 2 time.
Couldn't you just imagine?
Do it again.
Can you just imagine? Can you just imagine?
Doors happen. Did you just click the button?
Ah!
Dragons?
I thought you were done. I'm so sorry.
Watch the fucking camera, Lauren.
Maybe the cold. I don't know. Because it clicked the first time. I don't know if it's supposed to make a noise. I mean,
multiple ghosties.
if we want to take shifts, just
think
to.
Paranormal or something along that line. I don't, but then again, like, or it could have been a really smart person.
Schizophrenic. No, but for real, if you
For
are
real,
seeing
there's no
things
people,
that's
Lauren.
spooky. We've had that happen with Spike once before.
What? The fuck? There's a building there? That doesn't make any sense.
What?
What? Okay. Give me a
You
second.
alright?
What building?
That doesn't make any. What? I literally was over there and you can see them. And it was like a plane, but now it's two.
That's how it was with the white figures down by the water last night.
That's
But they were black. Like there was like 3 of them. Like literally 3 of them.
On the bridge?
No. Down there.
In the water?
No, they were like up against. It looked like they're up against the bridge. It literally looked like the bridge.
Like they were on.
Yeah, not under it, but like really far.
Frank, do you unlock the car? I'm gonna look for gloves. You go with Lauren to make sure.
How does it make any sense?
There's no, yeah, and there's no buildings over there that I know of.
Like it looked like 3 people or 1 big black object. But it was 3 people. It looked like it was right there.
Could it have been the, like this, maybe the stump or the tree?
No, it was up against, like legit up against the bridge.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought so too. That's why I like heard and I was like, are you guys good?
Okay, it's straight this way.
ourselves known, because if someone was sneaking up on our site, you'd be freaking out. I think it's only appropriate to say something.
Hello?
Let's just, if we're talking at a normal volume, let's not sneak up.
Clothesline, like last time.
That's not an uncommon thing for campers, so.
Yeah, dude, look at it. It's definitely abandoned.
Okay. Yeah, the tent's parked for class, so it's definitely abandoned. Right? It's not just open? I don't have my glasses on, it's
Oh.
hard to tell.
I think.
No, I'm pretty sure it's collapsed. Yeah, and it's open.
Well,
Looks like a nice tent to leave.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's fucking weird.
There are no footprints.
There's no fire. There's no vehicle.
Maybe it was their first time setting up a tent and they didn't know how to take it down and just gave up.
It looks like the wind just beat it to hell. So it's probably been out here for a while.
There's a kid's shoe in there. So they didn't even really care to take their stuff out.
Left in a hurry.
It seems like they left in a hurry.
But like the tarp is still on and everything. They didn't even bother to try
I wonder if a
taking it down.
storm came in and they left really quick and they thought.
Maybe they planned on coming back for it and then just didn't.
Or they were here during a storm that was so bad that it broke the tent while they were here and they're like, fuck it, we can't salvage it. We just ditched it.
Let's hope they're okay.
This is flat.
And frozen.
So I'm wondering what's under there. I mean, I'm not seeing any signs of real struggle, and kids can be forgetful. It might have been tucked under if it wasn't set up very well. It could have been
also-
folded slightly.
What is
That's a
that?
flip flop. So this has been here for a while.
Yeah.
Unless
that would
they're
be a summer
neglectful
shoe.
parents that are taking their kids out in winter in flip
My
flops.
question is,
I don't think they'd buy this nice of a tent for
What
kids.
is this?
To like.
what is that underneath it?
Exactly.
Don't
no,
get
no,
stabbed.
don't. Just in case it's something we don't want to.
I would maybe.
I'm gonna risk it.
Maybe lift it inside so I'll be able to see inside. Like lifting up there won't.
Oh, I was thinking it was underneath.
It's pretty frozen. I don't know how far up I can get it on my own. Can I have a hand?
Yeah.
So far, I'm really not seeing any need for alarm. I'm guessing it's just a
Abandoned tent.
It's all wet.
Well, yeah.
I would just leave it.
There's no blood or anything pulling out. I don't think it's a person. And I mean, if there's a shoe here, it's not like they'd leave a corpse and take a child. You know, someone had to have been here to take the kid away if there was an injury.
There you go.
And no one would leave a child by themselves like that. I think it's just a up tent. Okay.
Looks pretty f***ed up.
It's very, very
I'm
fucked up.
curious as to what that is.
We're pretty much right there with it. I think it's just fabric.
Yeah. Might just be water that pooled and froze. Maybe.
No, it's definitely like clothing or a bed or a blanket.
What if there's something in the blanket?
If we feel necessary, we can report it, and they can come, and the authorities can take care of it.
I honestly think it's probably just a crumpled up blanket or something.
Sleeping bag, something.
But again, to leave it like that?
It's abnormal, but I mean,
it's staked to the ground.
yeah, they didn't take a single thing out. They did just leave. So it could be one of the situations where maybe they did leave it and they were claiming it for a spot. Some other people came and said, you're not allowed to give spots and smashed it. You know?
What?
Like this tree could have fell and scared him.
That could be.
It could be.
Might be something. There's some like candy wrappers. Honestly, actually, I think that pump there, because it looks like that might be another air vent, might be lumpy the same way this looks like it was in the other side. Like this is just extra fabric lumped up. That would make a bump like that too.
That's true.
Yeah, I think it's an empty tent with some candy wrappers and a kid's shoe. Could have even been parents said, you guys can go camping. We'll come check on you every day. Whatever.
Here's a bungee cord.
That could have been.
Bungee cord?
Bungee cord.
I don't see anything in the
This looks relatively new. Some kind of like
Yeah, I saw it. It could be an animal. It could be also a deer rubbing.
oh, with its antlers.
They typically don't look like that, but it could be.
This is definitely someone with a blade.
Yeah, there's a lot of cutting.
Wait, who put these to those?
Could be Lauren's. I know she came this way, but I don't know how far she went.
Oh yeah, they arch right here and go back. It would be a lot harder if it was muddy. I wouldn't be able to push it in like that.
It would be frozen solid, but it's squishy.
I don't think it was body, but it could be like you got kidnapped and left with, you know, like you
Yeah.
don't know.
I mean, it could be something.
Again, my brain is probably just overthinking it because I'm a teacher, so
Yeah.
children's shoe left behind in the tent.
But like these guys said, the tent has been found here before.
And how often do you see kids' shoes? They're everywhere. Kids.
Yeah, but the last time a tent was left behind.
Wait, what?
I said, yeah, but the last time a tent was left behind, this shit happened.
True.
Yeah.
And
But
I think that
I could
tent
also
was
be
also thinking
not
about
being
last night too. and just
Not that we know of. I mean, we couldn't really, like, we saw it, but
It looked like a perfectly good site. Like it didn't look anything like that.
no,
They had
not like that.
clotheslines hung up with clothing hanging in the summer breeze. Like it wasn't half destroyed.
I think potentially this tree could have fell, or a big storm came, broke the tent, and we're like, let's get out of here, let's be safe. And they left in a hurry with rain. Cause like I've gone camping and a tornado came,
Yeah.
and we had to leave our cabin and go somewhere else, and it was like a huge like. Just-
We've gotten spooked before, and like the 4 a.m. spot we couldn't get. I think it's our bonus or something.
It's a
Again.
ATV
That's a
or
third
side
one.
by side.
Well, UTV is side by side, same thing.
Oh, is it really?
Oh, look, a rapper.
Juice box.
Juice box.
Definitely the sign of the kid.
Yo, ain't no way the coolie gym is behind. Ones that align with the campsite across the water. which is
Yeah.
odd.
Yeah. It's so weird.
Yeah, I can't explain that. But it's really
Like, I don't know if that's paint or mud.
It's gray paint.
spray paint.
It's a type of paint because that's the exact.
Actually, great.
I painted
Oh.
my boss's greenhouse front and his whole deck, and that's the color that he used. So it's they're either telling you that this trail is not okay. Yeah, cause look, someone's either trying to get
I think they're trying to hide the trail.
Yeah. Maybe they don't want. Well, no, they would have completely covered it. It wouldn't have been like a crap job.
Well, I think that they were covered a while ago, and the paint's probably just flaking off.
It could have been a couple years ago.
Yeah, but it's weird for the blue to not be coming off at all.
Well, the paint's not intended to adhere to a tree surface, so when it gets cold, it's going to contract the tree.
That makes sense.
They might be doing a new trail because there's a bunch of those pink markers, and then there's the ribbon up there. So they're probably either telling them not to go anymore on this road and giving it a break and go a different way, or there's something that's safe. But they would have blocked it off. They would have had it like,
If it was clean.
like don't even, like they're not gonna have them enter.
That looks nice. Look at that foamy white growth stuff. There's no big mark to cover it. Well, there's something on that trail that's kind of pinky orange, I think, right?
Maybe they just moved it over.
That could be some leaves or something. I have bad eyes. I think it's just my eyes. Tricking me.
For a little bit, and then ownership will change from like as liability or home private.
Heard that, not gonna lie. Well, you can see like other human footprints, maybe, but this looks.
I don't think those are human footprints.
I don't think so. It's like two little circles.
Those look like coyotes. I could see.
Oh, maybe they're.
These are
that would
coyotes,
make
but
sense.
those I don't know.
Those have toes going.
Well, over here too.
Right there. That might have been Brian.
Yeah. I did a foot comparison.
Oh, come here.
So was it about the size of your shoe, honey?
No,
Way bigger.
way
Get
bigger.
the camera. Get the camera. Look at the toes. Look at the phalanges on this thing.
Even if he was wearing like wet shoes, I'm assuming.
Yeah, look.
Yeah,
Okay, that's the same
they're still over. They're over here too.
thing.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Any animal that you know of, Lauren?
No, that's not bear. Definitely not coyote. Definitely not wolf. Definitely not
Great guy.
deer.
It could be a pigeon.
Totally.
The same size as my feet.
It's just not.
Bigfoot.
His feet aren't as wide.
I'm guessing it's either somebody with like natural toes, like those shoes, like a nature head.
But out here?
That
What the fuck was that?
dude, we're literally finding this right now. No, they're the same size as my foot though, so they should figure out how to get that.
Maybe you have giant.
Fuck on the dogs like that.
I'm not afraid of them.
My dog. Yo,
It just disappears.
Like it goes away.
Yeah, Lauren's right. They just fucking disappear.
They just start and stop. Maybe they can fly. We just needed like.
So after we got done checking out that abandoned campsite, we decided to hike a little further into the woods just for something to do, which led us to find those weird footprints in the snow and to hear that weird roar in the woods. After a little while longer, we decided that we kind of had a lot of ground to cover back to our campsite. So we started hiking before sundown and we got a fire going.
I'm just gonna go to bed. Whatever's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. If I'm awake or not, because
You have that katana mindset. So much.
yeah, we're. Well, I mean, I'm in a good mental state. If I was in a soft mental state, I'd be like if I did what we did. Like the one night I woke up in a nightmare, not knowing a storm brewed into Nebraska, and I made we left. It was like lightning out, but it wasn't raining. I don't know what I was dreaming about, but I freaked out like after. was like, we have to go. It's something bad's gonna happen. We have to go. Like I was so panicked.
It is interesting because it's like I do feel like specifically like at work, there's a couple instances where me and the customer will be talking whatever, and then something will happen, and it's like I really do truly feel like in that moment it's like two very different worlds are coming together. You guys will talk to demons with us, like
we're great,
you guys,
but we throw tomahawks.
Yeah, that's your downfall. Weakness, tomahawks in the river.
You guys follow us out to the middle of Michigan and camp in 18-degree weather, like, you know. And I think what Lauren said earlier summed it up perfectly. Like we're all just fucking chill people, laid back, just looking for a good time. So the first night, everything went great. We had a fire going, we ate dinner, and after that, I was pretty tired, so I decided to go to bed, and so did Katana after a while as well. But after a couple hours of Katana and I sleeping in our hammocks, Lauren and Devin went to bed, and they said as they were falling asleep, something just was at our site. So they texted in the group chat at 1:33 a.m., we think someone is here. And I slept right through that text, and so did Katana. And it got so bad to the point where Devin got up out of his hammock and grabbed some weapons.
So, basic rundown of what we have kind of had happen this first night. The first thing was everybody went to bed. I put out the fire, and then maybe an hour later, the fire was up and going again. Which, yeah, I know, wind picks up, embers are still there, it ignites, but I dumped liquid on everything that was still burning. Like, I put it out completely, spread everything around the pit. So it's weird. Could be coincidence, yeah. Get up, put it out, smother it, dump more liquid on it, whatever. Go back to bed, get back in the hammock. Maybe 20 minutes later, we think that we hear something walking around. Could be an animal, could be something. I think we hear it kind of looking through one tent, Brian and Katana's tent. And then think that we hear it, I guess rainfly canopy set up to keep them dry. Then we hear it going through the tarp. Here, I'll give you a Brian, Katana. Here, going through there. We heard it come over. Get into the storage tarp right here. And then that's Lauren and I's. And we kind of heard it a little bit of us. We got real quiet. I was like, shh, be quiet. We don't know what it is. Could be a person, could be an animal. then we keep here rummaging, rummaging. Stops for a second. And we think we hear it by our bags. We're like, oh shit, somebody's in our tent. But then I felt it crawl under my hammock, and it like rubbed up on the bottom of it. And I was like, okay, there's an animal under me. It's gotta be an animal, right? It goes away, it stops, and then sorry, I'm just kind of trying to give you guys a rundown of the campsite, but we hear it come back a couple times, and I'm like, fuck this. Lauren's like, fuck this. We start yelling. We're like, get the fuck out of here, leave us alone. And it did, but I was like, I'm not comfortable. I'm gonna get up. Get up, grab some stuff to protect, and start a fire, sitting out here. And I thought that I saw, when I first came out, a white figure over in the trees, that direction, hiding behind the tree. So after I got all the stuff, I go over there, nothing. Come back. Lauren thinks that she's hearing stuff still too. And something else interesting, I just went over and took her to the bathroom, but she asked me if I was behind the tent over that direction. Over there's a river. I said, no, but I did think that I heard something over there. And she's like, well, I could have sworn that I heard humming. And that's before I told her what I heard. And I've been hearing singing coming from the river over here. And talking. Singing and talking. It started as talking, turned into singing. I don't see anything. But I went to the tent later and I thought that I saw, this is Ash, but I thought that I saw white figures, two of them standing on the other side. I can still kind of see them, but I'm thinking right now they might be poles or something. But I'm sorry, camera quality's kind of dookie. We weren't planning on investigating tonight, but weird stuff. They could be people. It honestly could have been somebody trying to rob us. That's what we thought. That's what I'm worried about. It's just weird. Figured I'd record it. First night your shit's already happening, but who knows? Okay, so I know that we didn't investigate this first night, but some really weird stuff started happening. We first thought that we heard somebody going through the camp, and then we thought it must be an animal. Wyatt tried to assess the situation. I felt it move under my hammock. I felt it rub up under it. And then we continued to hear stuff for a second. Went through Brian Katana's tent, went over to the storage tent, and went to Lauren and I's tent. And then went away for a second. We talked a little bit, came back. So we yelled, and then I was like, I'm not comfortable. We're not gonna sleep. So I got up, made a fire, strapped up a little bit, and yeah, all that started around 2. It is now like 4:30 almost. And yeah, since then I've heard some weird stuff. Lauren thought that she heard humming, but she told me a little bit ago. I thought that I heard singing. She thought that she heard it behind her. I thought I heard it on the out in the river water, which is the river's right behind our tent. So that's weird. Other than that, I keep seeing white figures. I haven't seen them in a little bit, I ain't gonna lie. But I thought when I first got up to check if anybody's here, I saw one hiding behind the trees at the back of camp. And then when I heard the singing, and I got up to go check, there was nothing. But I heard it again when I was walking back to camp, and turned around, and I thought that I saw white figures standing up in the side of the water. So that's fun. But everything's been pretty clear for probably the past hour. So I'm probably going to go to bed, and we will do an actual investigation tomorrow, or maybe not. There's no footprints, but maybe in the morning we'll be able to see if it was an actual person, which is what I'm leaning towards, in which case they need to fuck off. We'll see. See you guys then.
One thing that I will say is, going into the investigation, I wasn't really sure how it was going to go. We investigated at the 4 a.m. spot a couple years back, and we gave it a good amount of time. We got absolutely nothing, but my mind very quickly went into kind of a state of panic almost when I turned on the Ovilus and it said what it said.
Beast.
Oh.
Equation complete. Ride. Square. Material. Out. Pop.
The first fucking word.
And out.
Especially after what we saw today. What the f was that? Did you not hear that?
No, I did. That's why. It could have been the fireplace. I was really loud. Like maybe something inside like popped.
Bro, I turned on the fucking Ovilus. The first word out of its mouth was beast.
Really?
Equation complete.
What was it?
Beast.
Really?
Completion. And it was equation completion out.
That's good.
Because it was like kind of there, and I was like, okay.
Force. Thin.
Say it again.
Mike.
Force thin Mike.
Force thin Mike, like the name Mike?
Yeah. Is your name Mike?
Only. Periodical. Castle.
It's weird for it to be.
Were you messing with our campsite last night?
Oh, I didn't know you were doing that.
News. Kim. Dealing.
What's it say?
Mary News Kim Feeling.
No, can I touch? Yes.
Can you tell us your name? Can you touch one of those REM pods? One on the bench, and then the other over there on the box.
You might have set it up earlier.
Dan 9 Mason Evil.
Details.
Bend details.
Are you bending some details? Is there something you're trying to tell us, but you're not able to get out, or not?
Maybe you've even seen me bend the stick. Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, I don't think that's evil, but maybe it's the guardian of the forest and they're mad at us for breaking up branches.
That makes sense because it said beast.
We have been cutting down a lot of trees.
Yeah. Oh, there's no trees. We're not chopping them down, they're already knocked over.
Yeah, but we're taking the forest trees, even though they're already
I
falling.
think there's a bunch of big rocks that are
Yeah.
Settle. Grab. Forever. Johnny. Statement. Chart. Monument.
What about a monument?
Can you describe the monument? Any detail of it?
Sin. Energy.
SYNN.
Allow. Garden.
Master.
Milk.
We were talking about math earlier.
Fog.
Fog.
Weeps.
See the snow look like fog today?
Foggy this morning.
Will. Mirror.
Whoa, this just blipped.
Maybe that's what it means, like.
Okay, too.
Yeah, very lightly. It was just the second green, but.
Surprise!
Can you do something to surprise us? Can you set one of our instruments off?
Religion. Matter. Knee. Page. Music. Actually. Where?
Damn. Are you making the K2 go off in Devin's hand?
You saw it? Did it again.
It just did it again. Can you make the K2 go to orange?
Did it actually?
Yeah, as soon as he
Holy
said it.
shit.
That was the first time it's gone above green.
Pass? It just went straight to orange?
Straight. It's doing it again.
Can you do it again?
Wild.
I'm gonna hold the audience for you. If it says anything specifically.
Building.
It didn't send.
Chess. Fruit.
It
List.
might be something.
Yeah, I haven't been getting anything out here. I have like that service.
It just said eerie in a spooky voice. Set sent. Are you trying to make it eerie for us?
Probably sent it on Wednesday.
Around noon?
Interest.
Front and back. Not sure. Are you interested in something?
Where?
So that we're interested in? Like, further back.
Holy shit.
Under the
Maximum. Wanted.
tree.
By the tree?
It just went all the way up to red.
Maybe it's meaning like that's the maximum.
Could it be my phone? I just pulled it out.
It's in your pocket right now. I don't think it's gonna reach this far. Yeah, no, that's nobody's phone.
Holy shit.
Mine's in my butt pocket right now. There's no way it's setting it off.
you set up one of our devices on the end.
Radio?
Radio. January ambition.
Our radio's right there.
Region. Proton. Leather.
There's a lot of like mathematical scientific terms.
Theme. Hobble. Real. Guy.
Some branches.
Scared.
Scared.
Are you scared?
Or
Are you
are
scared of
mocking
us? Are you mocking us being scared?
Strength.
Let's say healer.
Mind. Before time.
Shown Johnny before time.
Devil.
Oh.
Sacrifice.
This just shot up right when it said that.
Are you still there?
Pendant.
Wound pendant. Makes me think maybe there was a sacrifice here at some point because it keeps mentioning stuff that would go
Evil.
along those lines. Did you see us drive away earlier? Cute.
I'm gonna take the K2 down there.
Maybe it overheard.
Oh, there's fog. There's fog on the river.
There is fog on the river.
Interesting.
That looks like potentially gore marks from a deer.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just cold. Cold and tired. Huh?
Get back to the foyer.
So what's crazy is I didn't realize there's fog on the river.